Speaking of rescuing people, this is my next guest is an outstanding individual with, talk about doing the Lord's work. ARCA is all around New Mexico, and especially Albuquerque, all around the country. Michelle Cody is the Director of Development. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Michelle, for the 2 or 3 Albuquerqueans that don't know ARCA, tell the listeners about ARCA.
Well, ARCA is it's the largest nonprofit service provider of its kind in the state. ARCA was founded about 50 years ago right here in Albuquerque, which a lot of people don't realize. It was a couple of families who had kids with developmental disabilities. So they got together and wanted to create opportunities for those children the same way that we all want opportunities for our kids. Things grew. Those kids grew up, became adults. Other families joined in. And today, ARCA provides services to almost 600 individuals from age 0. I was leaving the office last night, and we got a call from someone who wanted us to provide services to a baby who is a week old. Our most senior individual right now is just about to turn 88. So we run the gamut. Folks with varying levels of developmental disabilities. I think that the thing with ARCA is we want to create the same opportunities for individuals with challenges that every one of us get to have every day of our lives.
I'd like to show our viewers a few pictures of some of the clients of ARCA, the folks that you serve. I had a real honor to go out and visit with many of them this past week. And they just on one level break your heart, but another level just fill your heart with love.
It's just an amazing group of individuals, and I think we are so lucky. ARCA is so lucky to be in Albuquerque. I think that there are still so many cities in our country where diversity is a challenge, and Albuquerque embraces diversity.
Now, where's ARCA located?
Well, we have a number of facilities. We actually have over 200 locations in the greater Albuquerque area. Homes where individuals live. We have anywhere from 4 to 10 individuals living in a home. We have our administrative office right now is on Lomas between Eubank and Juan Tabo. We have a program office where things like literacy and health and wellness, job training and job placement take place, and that's on 4th Street. So we're all over the city.
It's just simply astounding, the work that you do. Approximately how many staff for how many clients?
We have just right around 600 clients right now, and we have a staff of right around 700. People always say, well, are you sure that's right? How can you have 700 staff? Well, like I said, we have individuals with varying levels of need, and in some cases it's very severe, and they need 24-hour care. So we may have 3 or more staff people who are working to address the needs of one individual.
Yeah, it is a testament to how severe some of the disabilities are, and not easy work for those involved. But again, I just can't imagine anything much more rewarding than that.
It's the best job in town.
I had the opportunity last year, and we do this every year, to be visited by parents with small children suffering from Down syndrome. And these kids they hug you and they kiss you and they don't know anything but love. And of course, if we don't continue to have programs like ARCA, they may know something besides love, and we don't ever want these very special children, these special children of God to ever know anything but affection and kindness.
ARCA really has become the gold standard in the industry for service. We have a number of individuals whose families did national searches on where their family members would receive the best care, and they've now moved to Albuquerque.
Now, if somebody wants to get involved, to volunteer, to help ARCA, to give money, how can they do that?
Well, we have a website. It's www.arcaopeningdoors.org. All the contact information is on the website. There's also fabulous photos of the exciting events that are going on all the time. And, you know, so much of what we're able to do because we're in Albuquerque. And, you know, we are certainly very grateful to you, to the city, and to the amazing partners that we have in this town.
We had, I think, something very special that happened resulting from my visit there this last week, or week before last now. You have a young man who is working on computer graphics, and why don't you tell our listeners?
Tony Sorello. He has very limited physical mobility, and so we were able to get an adaptive computer for him, and he now does these incredible animation films using one finger. So when you met Tony, you offered to set up a tour for him of Albuquerque Studios and the chance to visit Breaking Bad, which is his favorite TV show. And we did that yesterday. And Tony spent 3 hours smiling.
We'll see if we can pick up this photograph, but this is a picture of Tony at Albuquerque Studios with some of the staff and crew from Breaking Bad. And this is Tony right here, right there. And what a special, special treat for him, and a special treat for the crew of Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad, of course, filmed in Albuquerque, based in Albuquerque. Bryan Cranston, the star, this year won the Emmy for Best Actor in a drama. And I bet you that crew's going to be talking about Tony a lot longer than Tony's talking about them.
I don't know, Mayor. You know, each individual at ARCA puts together a dream plan. You know, when ARCA talks about addressing the needs of the individual, that's what we do for 600 individuals. And part of Tony's dream plan was to have the chance to see the movie industry in action, and you made that dream come true for him.
Well, and I was speaking with an earlier guest about a class I spoke to at the university this week on experiential Albuquerque, and talked about the film industry as a new component, and Albuquerque increasingly is a place where kids can have their dreams come true. ARCA makes those dreams come true every single day, and we appreciate everything you do. Again, somebody wants to get involved, wants to donate, give their time. I can't think of anything better than ARCA. How do they do it? www.arcaopeningdoors.com. And I would love to talk to folks about the wonderful volunteer opportunities. We have 2 campaigns underway right now that are really working towards sustainability and the future of ARCA in this great community. Love to talk to them about that. And I would just like to open the door and welcome them into the ARCA family. And, of course, we're having a few issues at the state level with some monies that have been appropriated by the legislature. We're not going to go into those into detail because I think this next week we're going to have it resolved because the legislature has been very generous in assisting, because they know the special work and special need there that ARCA does and addresses. And so we'll keep our fingers crossed. And then if it doesn't work out, well, then we'll have you back and we'll talk a little bit more seriously about some of those. You
know, magic doesn't happen very many places, but it happens on a regular basis right here in Albuquerque. So if it's going to happen anywhere, it's going to be here.
Michelle Cody, Director of Development for ARCA, I want to thank you for being my guest here on the Q Hour on this great Saturday in Albuquerque. Just keep up the great work. Tell Tony hello.
I will.
And tell all the clients, you know, how much their mayor loves them.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Thank you for everything.
Thanks again.